Hi! I've been getting a lot of comments lately of people who are just starting skateboarding, just starting on the adventure of a lifetime. And they're a little intimidated. They're afraid to be seen as a poser instead of a beginner, but most skateboarders can honestly tell. But if you need to know the differences, stay tuned because I'm about to explain it for you. There are actual definitions with these two things. A poser is someone who acts in an affected manner to impress others. A beginner is someone who is just starting to learn a new skill or take part in an activity. Now, how can you spot the difference? With a beginner, whatever he's wearing is fine. He's probably not dressed in a traditional sense when it comes to skateboarding because he's just learning. He's on his road to figuring out which style he prefers, because that's what happens in skateboarding. You get influenced and you sort of change your style accordingly. When it comes to a poser, your clothing screams that you're a skateboarder. You have done your research. You have found the best and you try to emulate. The weird thing is that posers can actually be good at skateboarding. They just have a delusional sense of their ability. So they think they are better than they are. So if they're just pretty good at skating, they think they have godlike talent, abilities, life. That's amazing. How do you do that? Oh, I love that trick. It looks amazing when I do it. I started skating at 24 years old, about a year and a half ago. Sort of late bloomer. Started skating pre-birth, 24 years old. They call me a skate bloomer. I've only really ever heard of Nike, Adidas, and DC shoes. I'm sponsored by Nike, Adidas, and DC shoes. My favorite skater is Tony Hawk. Nigel Houston's the best skateboarder on earth. I just want to be careful. I don't want to die skateboarding, so I'm going to take it nice and easy. I want to die skateboarding. I want to die doing what I love, fast and savage. So beginner skateboarders, do not be self-conscious. You are just starting. Skateboarders are going to be there to help you out at skate parks. Just use common sense. Don't skate a ledge over and over and over when there are other people waiting. Take turns, be a normal human being, and people will respect you for it, and they'll be excited to help you on your adventure because guess what? Every skateboarder goes through the beginning steps. And we're down to help. And that is one way to start off a vlog. Good morning, world. I have gotten a late start today, mainly because of the 3-hour difference between the West Coast and the East Coast. I'm set 3 hours ahead of time now, so I woke up at 8:30 instead of my normal 5:30, and that's how that goes. So I'm here to buy hardware because I lost all my hardware, but guess who's closed? 2 o'clock is what time they open? That was me punching their window. Be back. So I'm totally at Whole Foods grocery shopping right now. I need to get to work and get on my computer and do things because this morning I was lagging. I took forever to get to my place because I'm just in Cincinnati and it's kind of hard for me to adjust to the time and everything, but it's slowly working out. So I'm about to go back to the skate shop, handle computer stuff. That's my update. That's my very boring update. Who's that loser sitting in his car eating a sandwich watching Ben Brown? Look at this. Me. Any music playing or something?
Just a little bit. Just we need some type of atmosphere.
Oh, okay. Cool, I won't vlog until you start the music. Yeah, the atmosphere is kind of similar to what it was 10 seconds ago. Steve, dude, you're being vlogged regardless, alright, dude? This is Steve. He works at my favorite skate shop, Zoomies.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I almost thought there was a compliment coming for a second there.
No, he does work at the best skate shop, the one that I always go to. I've never filmed inside. I don't know why, I just haven't.
I know, I thought you were going to
Yeah.
a couple times, and then I was just like, oh, I guess I'm not cool enough to be in his vlogs now.
Well, he has proven to be cool enough, 100%. And this is the dude that's always in Andy's videos too. And there's a really popular video on his channel where how to assemble a skateboard or something like that.
How to pick out your first skateboard.
There it is on Andy's channel. That was in this skate shop. So naturally, I come here all the time. But I'm getting bolts right now. That's it.
Bolts because he lost some, because he was probably too busy vlogging and he didn't know.
Dude, I barely even vlog.
Like,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Now it's focused.
Man, that's sick. And you got your little wind protector?
I do.
Yeah, John's doing it right, guys.
You got your little wind protector right here.
Yeah. It's my cold, like, keeps me warm and stuff.
But your mouth is still loud even with that. Oh, daw. This is the atmosphere Steve wanted.
Andrew Reynolds.
Switch to my other camera, which means I'm about to start skateboarding in just a minute. I gotta set up my board, but I need the exercise. I've noticed I've been moving slow today. I'm adjusting to Cincinnati again, and I need exercise to get me remotivated. So now, skateboard. I guess it's that time of year. where I sweat vigorously. Sweating a lot. Brain stimulation accomplished. Now I have to drop off all my groceries and then I can actually do work on my computer slash editing slash other projects that I have in mind. Why do I get so excited about working on my computer? I don't know what it is. It's like a nice sense of isolation and focus, and a lot gets done usually. So hopefully right now that happens here at Target. Thank you for sponsoring me, dude. So I was totally kidding, but P-Rod is actually sponsored by Target. Isn't that crazy? 7:07 right now. It's been about an hour and a half. Let's see how long from now it takes me to edit all the Instagram clips and today's video so far. My brain is mush. It must look like mashed potatoes right now. I know that's not how it works, but 8:15, that's what time I'm officially leaving, and I still want to work some more. I just want to change the environment, so I'm going home to do more stuff. And I know this is a very vloggy vlog. The beginning was fun, and then I just started vlogging, lots of vlogs. But it is beautiful. But it is beautiful outside right now, and one thing I like to do is when I go home and brainstorm, I can just talk out loud. At public places like this, obviously I would look insane, but sometimes I'll think of a script or think of a skit or something, or just think of something I want to talk about, and I'll just start talking about it out loud. I'll be like, oh, kind of how I do with vlogs, but by myself in my room. But it helps me kind of create a better structure for what I want to do in the future and what is planned. So I must have parked under a triceratops. There's poop all over my vehicle. Man, it's 10:30 o'clock. I completely forgot about finishing my vlog and doing all that stuff because I was working on a script that I'm kind of excited for. It's a full-on skit type thing, and I need to get some friends to help me out with it, so it might be kind of fun. But I was just brainstorming, got totally lost in what I was doing. I'm gonna wrap up my video right now. Truth be told, I'm kind of stealing this wrap up from Superwoman Vlog. She said all this stuff that was so ridiculously relatable, and I kept going like, oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. Basically everything she ever says, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel all the time. So she had a quote, and I back it super, super hard. And she also explained something that I feel all the time. She says, don't get bitter, get better. And I know it seems very simple, but for me, I do feel the way that she was explaining. She said that a lot of times a lot of people feel this way. It's a very relatable feeling. That you're kind of envious of what other people are doing. You're kind of like, man, like, you know, I kind of wish I was in that position, or I kind of had that opportunity as well. And I don't think anyone should be envious of other people. I think if you want something bad enough, you work hard to get it. And if you get bitter towards other people, it'll leave you cold and heartless and smelly. But I do know how it feels, and I feel that way all the time, where I feel somewhat inadequate in certain fields. I'm like, man, that's crazy, they have that opportunity, and I'm kind of sitting here trying to get that, you know what I'm saying? But instead of getting bitter, you just get better. You become better at what you're doing, you work harder, you plug away, and then those opportunities will come. Even if some of them seem superficial in some way, if you know what you want, which I feel like I'm the type of dude who does, it's important to work hard for those opportunities. And then even if you figure out in the future that it's not ultimately what makes you happy, at least you figured it out. And yeah, that quote, it stuck with me. When I heard that, I was like, wow, that's exactly how I feel. I need to work harder instead of being envious, which I do feel a decent amount of times that I know I shouldn't. So that's it. Thanks for watching, subscribing, commenting, and liking. In 24 hours, you will see another video, and I hope you enjoy this content that you have been watching upon your face. Today was a little crazy, but tomorrow will be just as crazy, I'm sure. So thanks a lot, and good night.